Hello guys, this is Eduardo from EATogether. We're going to be making a vegan rice pudding recipe today. A friend of mine asked me if I have a recipe for this, and I say, yeah, I have a very simple one and I want to share it with you today. Are you ready? This is the mise en place that we're going to be using today. We have jasmine rice, soaked cashews for the milk that we're going to make today, coconut milk. As a sweetener we're going to use maple sugar. As a dried fruits we're going to use apricots and soaked raisins, golden raisins and regular raisins. We have cinnamon bark and cinnamon powder. I'm going to explain you the different uses, how can you use it later. Vanilla pod and citruses. We have lime, lemon and a mayor lemon. The mayor lemon is native from China, and it's an hybrid between a citron and a mandarin. I like it because the fragrance that it emits and because it tastes like mandarin, you know. So you can, if you have one of these, you can easily substitute it with a mandarin. So we're doing the cashew milk now. So I soaked these cashews yesterday overnight. That's a very simple process. Soak them overnight, then you're gonna rinse it. You're throwing away the old water and then you're just gonna rinse the cashews thoroughly. So this is about 1.5 cups. For each cup of nuts or cashews, you're going to use 4 cups of water. If you wanted to make a thicker milk, you can use 3, and it's going to be super thick. So, cashews, added, water. Usually I add a little bit of sea salt. I'm not going to add it now because I'm going to add it in the rice pudding, so it's not necessary. High speed, all the way, 1.5 minutes, done. Okay, so we have our cashew milk. Cashews, I never strain them because they always blend really well. So we got about 2 quarts of cashew milk. That's what we're going to use today. So today we're using jasmine rice, a rice coming from Thailand. But I want to share with you 2 more other options. We have brown rice that is healthy. The flavor is earthy, nutty, and it's really good though. So to do this, you need to soak the rice overnight, as we do with the cashews. This one is going to absorb from 3 to 4 cups of water, and in the other side we have arborio rice. Arborio rice is going to absorb from 4 to 5 cups of water. First step, we're going to add the rice in the pan, all the coconut milk, four cups of cashew milk to start, because we don't want to add so much liquid and then the rice is going to be super overcooked, or like a stock, you know, like a rice stock instead of rice pudding. And then I'm going to add, in this case, sugar, maple sugar. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3 tablespoons to start. You can always modify the amount of sweetness in your pudding by adding. Turn it on. Low to medium high flame. While we're bringing this to a boil, I'm going to add some toasted coconut on top of the pudding, of the rice pudding. So what I'm going to do to save time is I'm going to put some toasted coconut on low flame. Why low flame? Because if not, it's just gonna burn. use one really low flame and then just keep moving all the time, you know, while you're here. You stir it and then you just move it a little bit, you let it sit for like 2-3 minutes, then you move it, you know, until you get an even color. While this is cooking, we're gonna add our spices. First, the vanilla. The vanilla, we're gonna cut it lengthwise in half. You're gonna run your knife all the way down until you cut it in half. And these are the seeds of the vanilla. And then you're, with the back side of your knife, what you're gonna do is just hold the bottom and then just run it through. Okay, these are the seeds. Put it in the bottom. Okay. We do the same with the other side. And never throw this away. This is like gold. So you can infuse this with you can infuse sugar with this. You can just put in your regular sugar, and this is going to infuse like a vanilla flavor. Or you can even add these, freeze this in a bag, in a Ziploc bag, and then you can add this to your milk, you know, to your homemade milk, or even better, to your smoothie, you know. That's good. So that's what I always do, a little bit on my smoothie, and it's super delicious. So you can use two kinds of cinnamon, or grounded cinnamon or the whole stick. The only difference is the color. How it's going to affect the color in the pudding. So basically, if you use a ground cinnamon, it's going to be like more color, and if you're not careful with the amount that you put in, it's going to taste a lot like cinnamon. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of people love the cinnamon flavor, but we just want to balance it out. Okay. For this preparation, I'm going to use the stick. So basically, what I'm going to do is, you can add just the stick like that as it is, or just break it in two, you know, or even 3 pieces, and then just drop it. We're going to stir it. Can you see all those little dots? Isn't it beautiful? This is the vanilla. Okay, so we're gonna add a pinch of salt, sea salt, just to balance out all the flavors. You know, always pastries, they goes really well with some salt because it enhances the flavor of all the sweetness that you add in there. After that, we have some dry fruits. In this case, I have some apricots and some raisins marinated in some brandy. I just happen to have these raisins, don't think I made them, but you can make them if you want, and it's going to be a really nice touch. So adding the raisins with all the liquid for flavor and the apricots. You can see how it started boiling in this, simmering a little bit, and it started getting thicker, you see? Also, this rice is gonna cook really quick, so I would say maybe 30 minutes. And if you're stirring here, even faster. Oh my goodness, it smells delicious. And remember, you need to keep stirring it every 5 minutes or so, because the consistency is very thick. If you just leave it by itself, it's gonna burn and it's gonna stick at the bottom. So just continue stirring it, and you can see the consistency is getting very thick. You see? Something you can do to keep the moisture in is just use a lid and then cover it, you know, and then after 5 minutes, it's gonna help so all the water, it doesn't go away. Basically, you keep the water from the milk in there, you know, and it's like a cycle. It's like a pressure cooker. Okay. So okay, when your rice start getting too thick like this, you can add a little bit more milk, because also it's not cooked. So you are more milk, maybe 1 cup. That's what I'm adding right now. And the consistency is getting thinner, you see, and then now you can continue cook and then see the progress. Okay, it's been 25 minutes and our rice is ready. So our coconut is already toasted. Nice brown color, can you see? And it smells delicious. Yummy. And look at the rice. You see the consistency? You can always change the consistency if you like thinner. You can just add more milk or even a little bit of water. But I think this is a pretty nice consistency. Okay, so now we're going to plate it. I'm gonna add some of the rice pudding. And a little bit more rice. Spread out. Now we're gonna torch it. While we're torching it, to add some caramelization to the sugar that is already in the rice, in the cashews, or the maple sugar that we add. Oh my goodness. One of our last steps, we're gonna seize the lime, then some lemon, beautiful, then the mayor lemon, some coconut, okay, beautiful. Okay, the last ingredient, we just made this hazelnut butter yesterday. So look at this color, and then, ooh la la. Mix everything together and eat it. There you have it, vegan rice pudding with a touch of citrus, hazelnut butter, and torch at top. Enjoy.